What's up guys? Welcome to the Rogue Gentleman Gamer. My name is Josh and today we're going to be talking about the new video series we're going to be doing on this channel. It's called GamerFit. Let's just go ahead and get started right into what GamerFit is going to be. It is going to be a regular series that's going to chronicle my journey and talk about my goals a little bit, but also give you guys tips to help hopefully overcome some of these own things in your life. As a gamer, I have been a chronic Mountain Dew drinker, somebody who has loved soda, loves energy drinks, loves basically any snack with sugar in it, and all that stuff that really isn't supposed to be super great for us to take in the volumes we do. So we're going to be talking about reducing that and changing our lifestyle a little bit. Now, with all of that said, I want to make sure you guys understand going into this that I am not a fitness expert. I'm not a doctor. I am not any of those things. I am not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I cannot make official recommendations based on you. I'm going to be talking about my personal experiences and how I'm looking to change my life and the things I've found. By all means, like I said, I am no expert, but I am going to be going out and learning things about these different points of changing my life that I don't already know a little bit about, and talking about the ones I do know a little bit about and how I make my decisions when I do those things. Okay, so some of the things we're going to be talking about, we're going to start it off really simple. We're going to start it off with diet and nutrition. So we're going to start out by showing you how I figured out how much I need to take in my caloric intake, and how I should be breaking down my protein, fat, and carbohydrates throughout my meals or throughout the day, and how you guys can figure out the same. From that, we're going to be talking about meal planning, meal preparation, so that last minute you're not running to Chipotle and scarfing down those delicious burritos. No, this is not a sponsored video. I do love some Chipotle though. And Chipotle, if you're watching, we'll go into meal planning from there. So how you plan out what you're going to eat over a week, how you prep your meals so that you don't have to always be in a panic of what you're taking to work, what you're going to be eating that day. And it's all thought out for you so that way you're not making decisions on the fly and making bad decisions. After diet nutrition, we're going to be talking about a topic that ties into that or connects into that very neatly, and that is exercise and your physical condition. You guys all probably know the stereotypical gamer image, the overweight, antisocial person who sits in their basement and doesn't go out except for to pick up new video games. Many of us aren't that. Yes, there are some people that are out there that are that stereotype, but most of us, that isn't us. Most of us are a varied mix of people who have chosen to pick up gaming as a hobby. We all have different body types. I am going to talk about a little bit about that, about figuring out your body type, about figuring out what your goals should be in fitness, what you need. So whether it's maintenance, whether it's reduction of fat, building of muscle, changing of your body composition. We're going to be talking about all of those things because those are all things I think that can benefit all of us, because sitting in a chair like many of us do, it is pretty common for gamers to sit in a chair, sit at a computer, sit on the couch for long hours playing games, because guys, you know how it goes. We get lost in the other worlds that are out there, and I am no different. And I also work a sedentary office job. Yes, I have a sit-stand desk there that helps, but let's be real, I don't go out and do physical labor, so I'm not always exerting myself as much as I should. So we are going to talk about exercise and how that's going to help your joints, how that's going to help your back, how it's going to help your muscles, how it's going to help all of that stuff combined. And I may actually try and talk to some experts and even do some video interviews with experts on those topics to see if we can get a little bit more insight in how we better our lives. From exercise, we're going to talk about another really important topic, and we're going to move into that later, and that's going to be rest and relaxation. I am terrible at this. This is probably hands down the worst thing in the GamerFit library, we'll call it, that we're going to be talking about for me. It is absolutely the smallest section of my library, the spot I have spent the least amount of time thinking about. Even for all the couch hours I've spent, I don't feel like I relax properly. I don't feel like I get enough rest. Kind of put that into perspective for you guys and maybe put it into how your own life is. I have kids. I work a full-time job. I game. I create content for this channel. I live stream, and I want to catch up on everything with my friends and my family, and I want to go out and do those things. There aren't enough hours in a day for all of those things to mesh neatly into a day all the time, but sometimes I do have to jam them in and fit them where they fit. And as a side effect of that, or as a result, my rest suffers. I don't sleep. On average, personally, I sleep probably 3 to 7 hours most nights, typically trending toward the lesser side of that, more in the like 4 to 5 hours most nights. Sometimes I do get more than that and I feel great, but most of the time I do not get enough rest, and that is a big thing that contributes to gains from working out, that contributes to how I eat, contributes to the decisions I make, creates, and contributes really most of all to the next topic that we're going into, our mental health and our mental state. And guys, I really want to talk a lot about this one because it is, and I'm not going to focus solely on mental state because I don't know a ton about some of the mental and emotional disorders that many suffer from. I don't really suffer from any of those. I suffer from kind of your average mix of issues in somebody's life, and a little bit higher stress levels than most people, with having all the projects I do and being a on-call employee, somebody who basically can be engaged at any point by his employers. All of that adds stress on top of it, but we're going to talk about how I deal with those things and how I keep myself in a good mood and what I do when I'm not. And that's really going to kind of start, hopefully, an open forum discussion in the comments of those videos about what you guys do and things we can really talk about, how we can help each other as gamers to unwind and learn new techniques to unwind. Why this is really important to me is I feel like a couple years ago I kind of hit the peak of most unfit, the most fat I have ever been, the most unhappy with my own self-image, the most unhappy with my energy levels. Started running into many times getting sick, running into issues with my back, with my knees, with my hips, and just general pain. And all of this, I think, is a result of neglecting some of this important fit stuff. And that's why I think it's important for us as gamers to understand how fitness and our lives really work together. We as gamers need to make sure we're watching out for our health while we're gaming, and that it's an important element to all of our well-being and our ability to continue gaming, to be quite frank, and to live as long as we can. And we should all be happy. Guys, with all of that in mind, GamerFit will be something different for everyone, and I don't want anybody putting each other down in the comments. I don't want really negativity surrounding any of this. The idea is not to shame anyone or make anyone feel bad. It's to try and lift people up and help them feel the best they can physically, emotionally, and understanding their needs. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you're new here, I would greatly appreciate it if you click the subscribe button and the little bell notification up top. That way, if you will know when I'm going live, when I release new content, and all that great stuff. You can also follow me on all the other beautiful social media platforms. If you search Rogue Gentleman Gamer, that is where you will find me. Links, as always, are in the description down below. Guys, you take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.